We negotiated a great deal because I know puppets. She's such a effing hoe. I love it. Meatball Ron would have become that puppet's bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 36 of the Donald J. Trump podcast. And boy, another great episode. It was a big week. It was a big week. I rung the NASDAQ bell. We'll get to that. We'll show you footage. I hear a certain meatball. Some people call him meatball. I'd never call him meatball. But apparently somebody who resembles a meatball got into the presidential race. It's very interesting. I say, who's your running mate going to be? Spaghetti? I don't know. I mean, what do I do? How do I turn this? It's like the vampire. There's a certain way to kill a vampire. How do I get rid of the meatball? Do I throw Parmesan cheese at him? I don't know, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that, and we'll get to it very strongly. And a lot of bad things I heard happened over it. He announced on Twitter Spaces. Great idea. Great. Twitter, a company that's failing big. It's sinking like the Titanic, but we'll get to that. But first, I want to talk about our tremendous sponsor. We debuted them last week, but I want to talk to you, of course, about Patriot Cigar Company. Wonderful company run by a great guy. We call him Alan over in Long Island. I love the Long Island people. Great people, but especially Alan. He's got a lot of heart. And look at this, hand-rolled in Nicaragua, okay? And that's real. That's where cigars come from. Forget any place else. Forget, Cuban, it's Cuban. No, not Cuba. Nicaragua. Those people, their whole economy is cigars. And, there's fake Nicaraguans in Times Square. Oh, I will roll you a cigar. Fake news. This is the real deal. And, I never smoked in my life. I never drank. I tried one of these. I'm hooked. You could call it addicted. You could call it whatever you want, but I can't put them down. And I even told Barron, I would always famously tell my children, there's footage of me back in the 80s and the 90s, Barron, Don Jr., Ivanka, no cigarettes, no alcohol, no nothing. My brother Fred, my older brother, he died of alcohol addiction, so I was so against it, very strongly against it. It's one of my only few constitutions that I have. But I said, Barron, you got to try this thing. You have to try it. And now he's hooked. And remember on an earlier episode, I said I caught him vaping. I flipped out. I took him to the ghetto and I showed him all the people cracked out on the opioids. And I said, Barron, never vape, but this is barely bad. It's not even bad for you. Okay, you don't inhale. We call it don't inhale. And truthfully, don't inhale. Unlike Bill Clinton, who said, I did not inhale. No, he inhaled. That's fake news. But this thing is great. Use the promo code DJTPod. We'll put the link in the bio. Patriot Cigar Company. And look at these hats, tremendous hats, incredible hats. They've got all sorts of stickers. Look at these stickers. Look at the fake news won't show these stickers, but we show them here, and we show them very strongly. Look at these stickers. I mean, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with the Patriot Cigar Company. That I can tell you. But moving on, a certain meatball announced, and I hear it would crashed and burned on Twitter. It kept crashing and stopping and lagging. It was like, I'm Ron. They're like, Elon Musk comes on. He's like, oh, we have to stop and perhaps come back on another Twitter. And it was a horror. It was an absolute horror. And I showed a video, I showed a screen grab recording of what happened, and take a look. It's not good. Take a look at this. This is a literal screen grab of DeSanctimonious's announcement. I personally, when I heard he had a big announcement, I thought he was finally going to come out as a homosexual, which I would cheer that because I think it's great. I don't like people living in, not being able to be who they are. If you're gay, just be gay. So I thought Ron was getting on Twitter, bing, bong, boom, coming out with the flag and the colors and the letters. But apparently now he says he's running against me, who made him for president. But take a look at this video. Disturbing. If you've got children in the room, maybe usher them out. Viewer discretion, very strongly advised, okay? Take a look.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Ron DeSantis Twitter space.
Hello? Is my microphone working correctly?
George, can you just wait while we...
Hello? Can you hear me?
We can all hear you, George. Can you just hold on for a second?
Hilfa, I don't think they can hear me.
I can hear you fine, George. Just speak to the
I don't think George knows how to use Twitter.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Can I please make my big announcement now? Everyone just...
Hello?
Just shut up, George.
Can somebody just mute George?
Dick, could you try not to cough on the...
Okay, so how are we going to take out Trump, you guys?
Guys from the FBI, this is not a private call. This is a public Twitter space. Everyone can listen in.
God damn it.
Anyway, guys, we invited everyone to this Twitter space, so Governor Ron DeSantis could...
everyone just shut the hell up so I can make my announcement, okay?
You go, girl.
Wait, the devil is gay?
So what? Everyone in this call is gay. I happen to know every single one of you has a secret gay lover hidden in your closet.
Mein Führer, ich kann nicht zulassen, dass die Soldaten, die für Sie
Guys, can we please just calm down?
So anyway, guys, I just wanted to announce that I'm...
Okay, I can hear the governor very well.
Shut up.
Would you please shut up already? I'm running for fucking president, okay?
Yeah, we kind of already knew about it.
know, Governor.
Congratulations, Governor.
Well, that concludes our Twitter space for today. Thank you to all of our...
Hold your horses, Elon. The real president is going to say a few words. The devil, I'm going to kick your ass very soon. Hitler, you're already dead. Dick Cheney sounds like you'll be joining Hitler very soon. Klaus Schwab and George Soros, I'm putting both your asses in jail. And Ron DeSanctimonious can kiss my big, beautiful 2024 presidential ass. Trump 2024, baby. Let's go.
Hold on, cause I'm coming. Hold on, sister, cause I'm coming. Great song. As you can see, that was a very interesting clip. And there was talk. See, I've been saying DeSantis is gay for a while. They said everybody on this call is gay, including the devil. But like I said, I'm a very big supporter. Nobody supports the alphabet community more than Donald Trump. Going back to the 80s, Roy Cohen, the original Cohen, not Michael Cohen, that horror, snitch, terrible person. But Roy Cohen, he happened to be homosexual. Back then, they kept it quiet. They kept it quiet, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I will admit, I do think now that everything like being openly gay is accepted, I think it's got to be less fun to be gay, right? Because think about like back then, it was you had to sneak around. There was like secret knocks, like doot 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 doot, the gay knock, and then it's like ooh, it's like a secret club, like a secret society, like the Skull and Bones. But now it's like, yay, Bank of America accepts your gayness, and so I feel bad for people like Ron, I guess, but I'm not sure where he falls up on that lines up on that spectrum, because you got a guy like like my ex-vice president, Mike Pence, who, I heard things through the grapevine. I saw certain things. I heard him tapping his foot in the public restroom in the White House. I said, what? Why is Mike always tapping his foot? They say it's a secret gay pickup thing. It's very interesting, right? It's very interesting. Like a straight guy, you just go to the nightclub and you say, hey, and you do a little dance. We've got lots of footage of me in the 80s and early 90s doing it. And you meet women, right? You meet women that way. Nowadays, the kid's got the apps. Barron's on the app. He's always swiping. I say, Barron, what are you doing swiping? He says, Dad, I'm picking up chicks. But apparently in the gay community, there's a lot of things you got to meet in sheds somewhere. There's truck stop bathrooms on the Long Island Expressway and the I-95 all over the country. But it's very interesting. But you learn things. But look, so... DeSanctimonious, welcome to the race. I'm going to beat you very strongly, but I always like competition, so we'll see what happens. And, I'll give my fair due. People, the CNN, they're like, it crashed, it was a disaster. Well, I mean, I guess a lot of people were interested. But I think if I was on there, I think it would have crashed even harder, as a matter of fact. So they say, DeSantis, he crashed Twitter. No, I would have exploded Twitter. I would have exploded. It would have looked like a nuclear bomb went off, like that scene in Batman with the Joker, Heath Ledger. But by the way, I prefer Jack Nicholson's Joker, if you want to know the truth. I prefer Jack Nicholson's Joker, the 1989 with, what's his name? The guy who played Beetlejuice. I'm so in the zone when I do this podcast. I can't even think of names because I'm so in the zone, because I'm here for you. I'm here for the audience. By the way, if you're enjoying this show, don't forget to click like and subscribe and click it and smash the like button. Smash it very strongly and comment below and buy a Patriot cigar. Look, multiple Patriot cigars. They're incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Pick up a sticker, pick up a hat, and win big, okay? Ron DeSanctimonious, he could never promote Patriot Cigars because he's not a patriot. He doesn't love his country. He's a globalist. He's hanging out with Klaus Schwab. He wants to put chips in all your heads. But we'll get to that later, right? We'll get to that later. We don't want to talk about politics the whole time. We want to talk about our country. We want to talk about the people. But it's very interesting. I want to move on to talk about something very near and dear to my heart, and that is the fight against racism. I've said it many times, I'm the least racist person you've ever seen, and that's really 0%. 0%. 0%. And I got to tell you, there's NAACP, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Colored people. They say you can't say colored people. That's why I use African American. And I say it so strongly, and they love me. I got them all out of jail. You look at the rappers, Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, also known as Lil Weezy. Lil Weezy, Lil Pump loves me, and Lil Pump's not even an African American, but he's like sort of close to the African Americans. He released that song with Kanye, my ex-black BFF. I'm still looking for a new black BFF here. She's such a effing hoe. I love it. I'm a sick F word. I like a quick F word. Good song, good tune. There's some language, there's some foul language. The Christians, they might not love it. And, wait, who is calling me right now? Who's calling me? I can't take this phone call. Actually, it's an African-American calling me. Let's see if I can take this. Hello, Todd. Todd, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, Jay?
Todd, I'm recording my podcast right now as Donald Trump. I was actually talking about African-Americans, and now I say, oh my gosh, I have a real-life African-American calling me, because, you heard the NAACP, they banned African-Americans from traveling to Florida because Meatball Ron is a racist. He hates black people. Do you have any opinions on that, Todd?
Well, I also hate black people too, so, okay.
Oh my goodness, Todd said it, not me. I love the African-Americans, but Todd, he's kidding, he's joking. We call it joking, right? We call it joking. I think the radical left Democrats, they're trying to get rid of comedy, but we're bringing it back, right?
Hey, I love everybody. I love my blacks. I love my blacks. Hey man, are we going to see you tonight at our show?
Yes, you will. You will see me, and you'll see me very strongly, okay?
Nice. I like that. Very strong, very Upper East Side. That's my base.
Upper East Side. We love the Jews. We love the Jews up there. Oh, I got a video coming later of me negotiating very strongly with the Orthodox Jewish community. We'll get to that. I love everybody. I love the blacks. I love the Jews. I think the Sanctimonious is like the clips, there's footage of him in the hood. You've heard about the hoods, the Ku Klux Klan? We don't like these people, but Ron, Ku Klux Klan, not good.
I gotta tell you this. Don't let the woke media take you down.
Oh, we won't let the woke media take us down, Todd. We love you, Todd. We'll see you later tonight.
Thanks, bye.
Take care. That's my great African-American friend right there. Donald Trump loves black people, and I also love, African-American cuisine. A lot of black people, they happen to like it. You could call it stereotype. You could call it whatever you want. They say, it happens to be true. Dave Chappelle talked about it years ago. Black people like fried chicken. And look at that famous clip of me eating Kentucky Fried Chicken on my private jet with the fork and knife. Very classy, very iconic. And of course, the taco bowl, right? You remember? Look at that taco bowl. That's me eating the taco bowl. I love the cuisine. I love the cuisine of the people. And, you got Sleepy Joe now with the border crisis. All the Hispanics being let into our country. And really, I mean, Joe, he's using them for votes, but they're all voting for me. He thinks they're going to vote for him, but they're voting for me. He's very racist. His wife called Hispanics tacos. She said, oh, I love the Hispanics. You remind me of delicious tacos. Such a disgrace. But we actually have some footage of Sleepy Joe, who also, by the way, speaking of blacks and racism, Sleepy Joe wants to bring back slavery. I've talked about it on the show, but forget that. I'm gonna bring back all the jobs for the black people, and we're gonna get rid of racist Ron DeSanctimonious Meatball. But I want to show you this clip of Biden and his wife. Viewer discretion, very strongly advised. Take a look at Biden and the racism and the hatred. It's so bad. If you've got children, take them out of the room. Take a look at this clip.
I'm Joe President, but today
Today we are preparing dinner for an assortment of diverse Hispanic guests.
Huh? Ma'am, I'm from Pakistan. When I was a young boy, my dad took me to Mexico, and he said, son, that's a nacho.
No, Joe,
Hey.
not again, Joe.
That's, get that whoa.
This breakfast taco is as unique as Raul.
My name is Will.
I can't even imagine what it's like for you to be a minority in Trump's America.
Ma'am, I voted for Trump.
I did too. Hello, Harry Lynn! Where's the pinata? Come on, man!
Joe, not again, Joe.
Ready.
Joe.
Oh, jeez.
Joe.
That's okay. Come on, man. I got hairy legs.
Well, there you go, folks. There you have it. I could barely even watch because I detest racism so much that really it hurts to watch. But we have to watch. We have to watch because we have to take back our country from these people who hate the Hispanics. But also, look back to the NAACP banning black people from going to Florida thing. Ron DeSantis, so much hatred in his heart. And then you got Sleepy Joe Biden, who, by the way, we hear his favorite show was Roots. Alex Haley about the African-American slavery here in America. But we said Biden likes to watch it because he loves to root for the slave owners. I was on the side of Kunta Kinte, right? We call him Kunta Kinte. You remember they captured him in Africa, and his name was Kunta Kinte. And they said, your name is Toby. Your name is no longer Kunta Kinte. And they were beating him and whipping him with the whips. Such a horror. I've never whipped any black people, or anybody for that matter. But he kept saying, Kunta Kinte. And they said, your name is Toby. Change it to Toby. And Biden, he watches it. He's like, Toby, your name is Toby. So much hatred. And of course, with DeSantis too. You know, I heard there's a group text, a secret racist group text between Meatball and Sleepy Joe, just crapping on black people. It's such a horror. But I want to show you this footage because this is Donald Trump. I love black people so much that I actually physically carry them to jobs. That's how much I care about black people getting jobs. Take a look.
Well, look, under me, the African-American unemployment was so low. And now under Biden, they don't have jobs, the blacks. So I'm now bringing black people to jobs because that's how much I love the black community so strongly.
There you have it. And we also have footage of that same woman that Donald Trump physically carried to a job confronting Sleepy Joe Biden. Take a look.
We're set for $40 billion to the Ukraine.
Ukraine? What fuck Ukraine? What about the shit I gotta go through? What about that stuff?
Hey, look.
Wake up.
Black people in commercials now with whites. I'm not Donald Trump.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Fix this country.
Got hairy legs. You know the thing.
There you have it. She confronted him and very bravely, very strongly, and so kudos to that woman. We call her Cherry Ann Trinidad. Great lady. Okay. Now, folks, there's another group that I have a tremendous respect for. Do great deals with. We call them the Jews. And they're very successful people. They're very smart people. And I want to show you a little clip this past weekend, me doing deals and negotiating with the Jews very strongly. And take a look. We love the Jews. We love them. Okay, my daughter Ivanka, we've talked about it ad nauseum on this show. Take a look at Trump and the Jews, okay?
Do we have a deal?
Don Cheadle, everybody.
Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal?
One second, Donald. You got to put on your wig. Take a video. Donald J. You missed that whole thing? I'm not doing it again. He was kosher.
You say my name?
Listen.
What's your name?
Langs of Photography. Say it.
Lang. Oh my God.
Ready?
We're working, baby. We're working.
Say it clearly. Lang Zone? What is it?
Langs of Photography. Say it in Donald Trump's voice.
Wait, one more time. Speak slowly and clearly so I can pronounce. So I can, promote you successfully. Langzum Photography. You gotta check it out. Look at this guy. Just like my daughter, wonderful Orthodox Jewish person. Great person. Okay? Unbelievable. So many deals, this guy. Great deals. Now I'm getting the cards.
We got the cards.
Yes.
This is the guy we need. These are the guys we need. These are the guys.
Queens Jewish what?
Queens Jewish like Yaakov Stroh.
Queen's Jewish Length by Jocko Farrell. What? I can't understand a word you guys are saying. You need to speak clearly.
Queen's Jewish Link.
Queen's Jewish
Link.
Link?
Link.
Okay, Link. Queen's Jewish Link. Great people. Look at this building. It looks like the Capitol, okay? And look, I know the Capitol. That's okay. We love the Capitol. Yeah.
How much you worth?
How much am I worth? Billions and billions and billions and really trillions if you want to know the truth. Look at this guy.
I want to buy a club.
Come here. He looks like Rudy's third cousin. Rudy Giuliani has a third Jewish cousin. It's the Chamber of Jews. This is a great place to come if you want to win in life. That I can tell you. I'm doing it right now as we speak. Come here.
You with Ellie?
Huh?
You with Ellie Corduroy?
Allie?
Mango.
Why can't I understand a word you guys are saying? It's like you're speaking another language. What?
I said, so obviously, you're not here with Mango RX.
I am here with Mango RX. I love the company. We're promoting it very strongly and very hardly.
And it's coming up.
Come here, we do the pound, right? That's the Gen Z. They go, come here, pound. I do the handshake in my generation, but it's something else. Look at that. A young Leonardo DiCaprio. Come here, Leo. There we go. Rose was a bitch. She should have let you stand. I know we can't curse. We can't curse. They're very religious. We can't curse. But I love this kid. We love Leo. Personally, my favorite was Catch Me If You Can with Tom Hanks. That was a great movie.
And there you have it. Great, tough negotiators. No time for niceties. The Christians are always, oh, how's your cousin? And, how is your daughter doing? The Jews, they get straight to the business. And that's why excuse me. Wow, I don't know why I keep burping. Oh my gosh, this is such I don't believe in burping on podcasts except for this episode. But we got great deals done with the Jewish people, and they hired me for lots of functions and speeches in the Orthodox community. So you get in with one, they're all tight-knit, then you got them all. And it's a great thing. So we love the Jews, okay? Here we go. We call it L'Chaim, right? To life, and we love life. Nobody loves life like I do. And the Jews, okay? Believe me. So moving on, we had, like I said, a very busy week. We were hired, there was confusion. I'm suing NYU, New York University, for billions of dollars. They hired me to go there and do the commencement speech. They said, Mr. Trump, we want you to tell the kids how to make America great again. So I show up, and then they gave me the wrong date and the wrong time. I don't know if they think they're Ashton Kutcher, and this is MTV's Punk'd, but take a look. This is such a disgrace what happened at NYU, New York University, over this past weekend. Take a look.
Well, we're here at NYU, and they hired me very strongly to do the college commencement speech. Unbelievable. We're here to talk to the kids about making America great again. Hello, I'm Donald Trump, and I'm here to give the commencement speech to the students at, frankly, call it NYU. What's so funny? I'm here to talk to the kids about making America great again so strongly. It's going to be unbelievable. Look at this guy. He's a winner. We do so great with the African-American community, with the jobs, unbelievable. I got him that job so strongly, and it's a great thing.
Well, fortunately, Mr. Trump, you came at a time where there's no students here, so.
Really? You know what? They gave me the wrong time and date. I'm suing these people, and I'm going to sue them so strongly. Come here, sir. We love this guy. I love you. So many bills. Unbelievable. Look at that crowd.
So there you have it. Once again, African-American, tremendous relationship. And I said, I don't have a problem with you. It's with the school, with the evil whites who run the school. So we're going to sue. And he loved the dance. He loved the dance. Black people love dancing, and they dance very strongly, and they dance very well. That's one thing the whites could learn from the blacks. A lot of dancing, and they do it so it's like natural. I think the whites really had to learn from the blacks to dance, really, because I don't think dancing comes naturally to the whites. Okay, believe me. But I said, let's try one other entrance. Maybe we came through the wrong entrance, okay? So I tried to go through another entrance. This other lady was a lot nastier. I said, you're a nasty woman, but take a look at this. And then I met a puppet. I started talking to the puppet. We negotiated a great deal because I know puppets, and we're winning with puppets. And if you look at the polls, they ask 9 out of 10 puppets want Trump over DeSanctimonious and Sleepy Joe. But take a look. We're winning so big with the felt people. Anybody made out of felt, cotton, sticks and strings, they love Donald Trump. Take a look.
Hello, miss. I'm Donald Trump, and
I've been hired by you people to talk to the children about the college commencement. Which way do I go? Yeah. Right out the door? Yeah. Such a disgrace. I'm gonna sue these people. Fair, we've been treated so unfairly. Unbelievable. Look at all the levels. You know, a lot of the votes that were stolen are all up there. They call it library, but it's a lot of votes. It's a lot of votes that were taken, and we're looking into it very strongly. Such a disgrace.
Mr. Trump, you're gonna have to follow me. I have to escort you out of the premises, or else we're gonna have to arrest you for trespassing.
Look, you're a puppet, right?
Yeah.
So you're a puppet. What does every puppet want? What's every puppet's dream? To get on Sesame Street. And I know some very bigly people over at Sesame Street. Rudy Giuliani, he knows some people over there. I can get you on Sesame Street. What do you think of that deal? Does that sound like a good deal to you?
That sounds like a dream come true.
Come here. We love this guy. Unbelievable. Come here. Do the dance. Do the Sesame Street dance. I got you on Sesame Street. Unbelievable.
Let's go.
So many deals. Let's get
Only
out of here.
in America.
Oh, that's right. Only in America. There you have it. Only in America. The puppet said it. And, you know, Meatball Ron would have become that puppet's bitch. He would have said, "Oh, puppet, where do you want me to go? Arrest me, puppet." But I looked that puppet right in the eye. I said, "I'll give you a deal. I'll get you on Sesame Street." He couldn't believe it. He couldn't. Tears started pouring from his puppet eyes. He said, "My whole life, I wanted to get on Sesame Street. I wanted to meet Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch and Elmo and all those people and Snuffy, right? Snuffleupagus. People forget about Snuffy. I never forgot about Snuffy. I have a tremendous relationship with Snuffy. That I can tell you in the count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you didn't notice, that was also a Hispanic puppet. And like I tell you, I win with puppets. I win with the Hispanics. We win with the African American. We win with everybody. Okay? We win with everybody. But to close out this episode, which was a great episode, another unbelievable episode. If you look at the ratings, they're through the roof. If you look at the metrics, we're winning with all ages, all races, everybody. People are talking about this podcast everywhere you go. Supermarkets, you go to Target, right? You heard about this? Target, the store. People are saying, "Oh, you got to check out the Donald J. Trump podcast." But we were invited to the NASDAQ, and I got to tell you, we were invited there by a great company, Mango RX, erectile dysfunction. And nobody knows erectile dysfunction like I know erectile dysfunction, but not because I have the issue, but because people around me do. And that's why I got in touch with this company, because I said, "You guys are doing great work." And I distribute the pills to my friends, and now they're all, they saved their marriages, and they say, "Donald, you're a hero." And it's you saved the day again with the dysfunction of erectile. But the women, these animatronic figures, they're like, "We can't have a political figure here. Ha 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 ha. Can you delete that footage?" So I said, "Okay, da-da-da." And I played like I deleted, but we don't delete. We don't delete. That's weakness, okay? The Sanctimonious would have deleted. "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, why don't I just bend over?" We don't bend over and we don't delete. But take a look at this wonderful footage of me ringing the NASDAQ closing bell, and we rung it very, very bigly, okay? Take a look. Well, we're here at NASDAQ, right? We call it NASDAQ closing bell, and it's going to be closing very strongly. And we're here with Mango RX, great company. We're going to be doing a lot of things with them very shortly, coming soon. And you'll see it very strongly and very hardly, frankly. It's more coming, okay? Believe me. But frankly, it's going to be huge, okay? Look at that dance. Unbelievable. So many deals. Look at that crowd. Wow.
President Trump, what can you tell us about Mango Pharmaceuticals?
Well, look, when it comes to mango, and look, nobody knows mango, okay? Like I know mango. I've tried it. Not that I need it. I never needed anything, but boy, does it help, okay? And Melania loves it. And, I have my thing with her. I like when she says states that I want. I don't mean to be crude, but I'll be, we'll be in the act, as they say, Indiana. And I'll say, "Melania, say Ohio, say Ohio." And she'll play, little, "Oh, I don't want to say New York." And I'm like, "No, say Ohio." And then she'll say Ohio and Michigan and Wisconsin. And we have a good time, okay? So that's a great question. I like this guy. He's not part of the fake news media. He's real news. We like him, and we like him a lot, okay? There you go, folks. And then right after that, the woman came pouring in. "Oh, we can't have any political things in here." This little animatronic figure. "Oh, can you please delete that out of your phone?" Such a horror, folks. Get a Patriot Cigar. Get Winners Aren't Losers. We'll put the link to vote We'll put the link below. We'll put the link to both in the bio. Look at that book. I mean, look at these illustrations, okay? Tremendous illustrations. Nobody illustrates and I did this myself. I illustrated the book. I wrote the book. And we did it very strongly. And people all over the place are loving it. So look, folks, thanks for watching. Episode 36. Get a Patriot Cigar. Get Winners Aren't Losers. And just start winning, okay? That's how you start winning, by watching the show, listening to what I say, and then one day you'll get a gold-plated statue with your face on Mount Rushmore. Even you could win as big as Donald Trump. Thank you for watching episode 36. We love you, and frankly, it's going to be huge, okay? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. We love you. See you next week. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. We love Sam and Dave, right? Look at my producer. Look at my producer. We love Sam and Dave. That's right. Great energy. Great energy. With the African-American energy with the dancing. Nobody does it like them. That I can tell you. Lil Wayne told me, and I got him out. And he was like, thank you for getting me out in my life. There is in my life. We love you. Good night.